Before I go into this message, this is a collective, so please feel free to flip the energies as you need. This video is for all signs. Before we get into the read, anybody sending negative energy to the collective that is rejected, thank y'all so much. Thank y'all, archangels, for protecting me as I deliver this message. So, oops, sorry, y'all. So I feel like for a while there was somebody who could kept blaming you for why they were triggered around you. So you could definitely be like a prophetess. You bring truth, you bring clarity. Definitely some type of soldier, definitely a protector. And you bring truth, you bring clarity. And I feel like there this could have been a friend of yours, but you could have told this person, you could have said, "Hey, I think you have abandonment issues, right?" And this person's like, "No, I've been healed from that." And then you went and you watched this person and you replayed several things that may have happened in their life, right? With exes and how they responded to being left, being walked away here. Somebody here is realizing you didn't trigger them. They triggered themselves, and that they're on this repetitive pattern that happens at a specific time period. Somebody here, this masculine is a warlock, and he might have done something to lock in something in time so he would never forget it. And I feel like whatever it is that he never forgot, while it has been keeping him going, it has also been keeping him stuck. It has broken relationships that would have benefited him. It this masculine here definitely has been going through a dark night of the soul for a while here, and it is due to his childhood, his past, wanting to say things, wanting to express himself. This is somebody who found more power in silence than expressing themselves. So Mercury retrograde really affects this person negatively bad because they never, and I don't know if y'all know, but Mercury is the planet of communications. So with it going out of retrograde, I feel like now this person is able to you're able to see what this masculine's problem was and why he kept responding the way that he's on a repetitive cycle here. Somebody here might have a psychology major. All right, so yeah, you might not have a psychology major, but you were able to see this person's patterns off of just paying attention to what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? This is yeah, this masculine has been in Dark Night of Soul for a while. He's most definitely a warlock. He has locked his brain in place. There's a memory. I do feel like this masculine might need new scenery. He might need to move someplace else. Okay. I feel like being alone triggers this person, being around people triggers this person. He's off. He's like somebody here is a ticking time bomb because of their abandonment issues here. Somebody feels like their whole life is over, or in a moment here, somebody here went through extreme despair. Okay, extreme despair here. We got Cancer, we got Capricorn, we got Leo. Okay, somebody went through extreme despair in childhood, and whatever this moment was, it has controlled his life. Okay, somebody here might have narcissism. It has controlled his life for a long time, y'all. Relationships that he would try to build up, this cycle would come back through, and boom, he's reacting the same way. This man may have never been able to express how he feels towards his mother. Maybe he never felt like he would be safe to express his feelings towards his mother. Now he realizes that he was the one who was in the wrong. His mama is an open book. For a while, he would see people open up to his mother and think, "Well, my mom is just so mean. I can't believe she wouldn't allow me to be that way with her." And it's like you somebody here like was on the outside looking in. I feel like this masculine may have just kind of like excluded themselves a lot of the times. This person just, I don't know, y'all. He definitely has some mental health issues, emotional issues that keep this person wanting attention, wanting to be in a connection with you, and then hating that he can't have it from you. You know what I'm saying? Somebody here is going through healing because now they realize the people who are closest to me aren't against me. I'm against myself. There's some things that that I'm in confliction with. I can't blame that on this person. Yeah, somebody's now taking accountability here. They're taking about they can't blame their own actions on other people. You can't blame. Yeah, so this is somebody here who wanted someone in their life to step up and finally just say what they did to them. I feel like this is also someone who didn't know that when you go through a traumatic experience, it's traumatic for the other person as well. Whether you acknowledge or not, whether they're the villain or not the villain, but whether they're the victim or the aggressor. The aggressor also goes through a traumatic situation when going through a physical fight, an emotional fight, sexual, whatever it is, it's traumatic for the other person too, believe it or not. So I do feel like if this was some type of family issues that this person was dealing with that was keeping them in this dark night of the soul, this person is now having to sit down somewhere and acknowledge these feelings because I feel like he's had these buckled in so long. So, and he kept telling himself, like, if I don't do this, that, and the third, I won't be able to get this. And he kept restricting himself. So on the outside, everything looked great, but on the inside, things were terrible. So this is what was going on in this man's childhood. On the outside, things looked great. It looked like they were a happy family, but there were terrible things going on inside that home with this masculine. It was terrible things going on. And I feel like he has been scared to reveal what he went through. He's still very much in a childlike state. Okay, he's developed a harsh outside masked shell, a persona that keeps him accepted in life. Because I'm telling you, he has abandonment issues. That's why some things that he says they sound scripted. It's because they are. He tests those things out because he wants to know what works best and what doesn't work best. He doesn't ever want to be in a situation like what he was when he was a child, where he felt like or he assumed that because of what he was going through that he wasn't loved, that he wasn't accepted. Okay, some of y'all some people really do feel like God don't love them if a child passes from cancer, or if God doesn't love you if he allowed you to go through a car accident where you end up whatever things you maybe you end up paralyzed from the waist down. See, God still loves you. God will always still have challenges for you. It does not matter what you go through in life. Well, it does, but it also doesn't. God will always still be there for you to protect you, to watch over you, to see how you handle challenges. Life is full of challenges. So it's like this masculine, and part of the reason why karmic lessons took so long for this person, he just I feel like he just wanted to avoid that pain. He wanted to avoid his truth. I feel like he was underestimating himself. I feel like this masculine was underestimating his ability to handle emotional pain. He might have been a child then, but he's okay now. He's an adult. He can handle it. And if it's difficult for him, he has people supporting him. hmm That's what I'm getting here. There's a masculine here that's healing from their childhood trauma. They're realizing they wish that they had said some things. They wish that they had been able to protect themselves. This person grew, this masculine grew into someone who would protect themselves over time. But now Now he realizes, man, I should have, why couldn't I? And I feel like he was angry at himself for a while. This is somebody who felt powerless in life. This is somebody who went through life in despair. And y'all, I am kind of getting that there was spell work done on this man's life, but it was because of what he did. Somebody had karmic debt to pay their whole damn life. This is extensive karmic debt, y'all. And this masculine still came out shining. So he has a divine protection now over his life. Whoever did the voodoo, somebody else went and did a protection spell. I'm hearing caught in the middle, caught in the middle. Anyways, y'all, this person, this masculine is about to transform over into a divine masculine. And guess what? His divine feminine is sitting somewhere attracting all the energy that she needs. Okay. Anyways, y'all, this is what I had. I hope everything resonated with you. If it did, feel free to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Thank y'all for everything y'all do to keep the channel running, and I will be back with more messages, you guys. If y'all need personal readings, check the description box below for how to get one. Okay, deuces, y'all.